Talab! Turamas for the dunk! Alex Ramos with the slam! What a well-executed play for the Quezon Barons!
Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Homegrown, hanggang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish! Look at this hustle play!
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! One! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Nag-aalap ng puso hanggang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish! Look at this hustle play!
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! One! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Nag-aalap ng puso hanggang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi.
Kumari po sana. Muli, tumayo po tayong lahat. Let's call it now to the center court, the Narvacan Panthers, Ilocos Sur, to gather and sing the Narvacan hymn.
Naray-ray ken big-bigan ba tayaw imet mo agsanta pambantay taaw mo aglawlaw tanda tikiret ken namnama pintas daeg mo awan umartap iti kaunggan ni agbiyan Narvacan ilik Narvacan nagpalabas mo pagtamdan Narvacan ilik nengget patek ilian ay sangsangayan Narvacan ilik ka Narvacan uray sa dinuti pagnadan un-unoy mo income indengan agsublikam kita arpan.
Thank you very much, Narvacan Panthers, Ilocos Sur. You may go back to your respective places and be seated. Both teams still have time to warm up before game time.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move!
Puso hanggang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish! Look at this hustle play!
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! One! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Nag-aalap ng puso hanggang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish! Look at this hustle play!
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! One! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Nag-aalap ng puso hanggang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move and one. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go. Gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, brother, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling. And beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move and one. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
pasok palagi ang bola.
Welcome to the Brenzy Giao Convention Center for the NBL Season 2022 President's Cup. And it's a clash between the Narvacan Panthers and the Bulacan DF Republicans. Bulacan DF Republicans, of course, sitting at the top of the standings, while the Narvacan Panthers on the lower half. As we look at the game team, raving to rise or raring to recover. And we look at the team standings, as I've said, Bulacan Republicans DF up there with the Taguig City Generals with a 5-1 record, while the Narvacan Panthers looking to hold on to their number 8 seed as they hold a 2-5 record, just holding on to it over the FSD Makati Defenders with a 1-2 record. And right now, speaking of the Narvacan Panthers, we look at their previous meeting where they were ganged up on. They lost to the Taguig Generals 103-90. They only shot 25% from the threes. Got outscored off the bench, 52 points off the bench for the Taguig City Generals and just 35 for the Narvacan Panthers. Second chance points, 30-17. And on the other end, we look at the Republicans' well-oiled offense over at their previous game. We look at the Bulacan DF Republicans outgunning the Laguna Pistons 96-82 in their previous outing. We look at their fluid, well-oiled offense. Look at that, 11 3-pointers for 33%, 33 assists. That's the biggest number there, 33 assists, and then forcing turnovers, and then having 59 bench points over 36 over the Laguna Pistons, and that's why they took 96-82 lead, 96-82 win over the Laguna Pistons. And now we turn you over to the venue Barker for the formal introductions.
Bagay, alam niyo na ba, hindi niyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa, sa alab na puso laging naasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat, panis yan sa akin sapagkat panalo ay aking hanggan.
A warm and a pleasant afternoon, Brenzy Giao Convention Center, and welcome to NBL 2022 Season President's Cup. Tribe at 5 ang tahanan ng tunay na home ground. It's Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur versus Bulacan Republicans. And now, let's make way for the starting 5, beginning with the Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur. Playing center number 2, Dan Asuncion. At forward number 7, Sam Cascia. One guard number 10, Wawi Cabanas. At forward number 18, Jack Lord Arquero. Starting at guard number 24, Russell De Guzman. Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur head coach is Anong Clarin. Here's the starting 5 for Bulacan Republicans. Starting at guard number 24, Marlon Monte. At forward number 20, Herald Benedictos. One guard number 4, Christian Nescio. Power forward number 06, John Cruz. Playing center number 10, Joseph Celso. Bulacan Republicans head coach is Popo Macapagal. Referees for this ball game are Jerry Borja, Carlo Vergara, and Arman Benaventura.
We look at the main protagonists for both teams. For the Narvacan Panthers, Cabanas, De Guzman, Asuncion, Casha, and Arquero. While the Bulacan DF Republicans will be led by Nesho, Monte, Celso, Benedictos, and JM Cruz. Fighter. And the Bulacan DF Republicans donning the white and pink, while wearing the orange shirts are the Narvacan Panthers. As a miss there for the Panthers. Nesho left wide open. That won't go. Nesho gets the rebound, and a three-pointer for the Bulacan still won't go in. And on the counter is De Guzman. De Guzman over at Cabanas. Now to Casha, back to Cabanas. And here's the spin. Short stab by Arquero, won't go in, but he gets it right back, and Arquero scores on the first 2 points for the Narvacan Panthers. Of course, Narvacan, one of the newest teams here in this tournament. And obviously making a good account of themselves early on. Had some tough games, but had some impressive ones as well. Cabanas manning the point now. And the ball is tapped out of bounds. And oh, good backdoor play there, but De Guzman couldn't complete the layup. And here's Monte. Monte spins. Monte, that's good. And Marlon Monte, of course, is one of the most prolific scorers here in the NBL, averaging 20.8 a game, and that's his first 2 points. And there's a three-pointer that won't go in for, I think that's Casha. And here's Nesho. A short jumper by JM Cruz. And John Cruz, of course, a do-it-all big man for the Bulacan DF Republicans, averaging a double-double of 12 points and 10 boards a game. And here's the Panthers. Here's the fake. A drive. Won't go in. Rebound by Monte. Monte pushing the basketball. Benedictos attacks. Benedictos drops it over to Nesho. Nesho will slow things down over to Celso. Celso, the jumper, no good. And the rebound by Casha. Casha over to De Guzman. De Guzman takes the three-pointer long for De Guzman. And on the counter is Monte. Monte over to Benedictos, but that pass is short. Casha now on the counter. Casha attacks. Casha, and a foul is called on JM Cruz. Let's look at off that screen from Celso. Harold Benedictos hitting that three and putting the DF Republicans ahead 7-4. De Guzman attacks. De Guzman, no good. And the rebound, who's going to get it? De Guzman recovers, but that ball will sail out of bounds. And the ball will swing towards the Republicans. As you look at that big screen from Celso, totally erasing the defender of Benedictos right there. And here's Celso once again. Celso posting up Arquero. Monte, 7 seconds to go. Monte, drop pass, no good. And a steal by Nesho. A counter steal by Nesho. So they almost turned the ball over. And Nesho just going all the way. Christian Nesho with his first 2 points of the game. It gives the Bulacan DF Republicans a 9-4 lead. And here's the floater. Won't go. And a fake and a rebound. Still won't go for Celso. Nesho pushing the basketball over to Celso with the fake. Celso hands it over to Benedicto. Same play. Will it be the same result? Won't go in for Benedictos this time. And here's Kasha. Kasha. Over to De Guzman. Give and go play. Kasha attacks. Kasha will score. And Kasha trimming the lead of the DF Republicans to just 3 points, 9-6. And here's Celso. Short hook is fouled. That's good for Joseph Celso. And that's a clear foul from Arquero. And basic but effective. One dribble, jump hook, gets the contact, gets the basket. And now we'll have a chance for a 3-point play. And Celso completes the 3-point play. He gives the Bulacan DF Republicans a 12-6 lead with a little over 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Here's Arquero. Arquero looking to attack. Arquero spins. Arquero with the power move. And on the other end, Monte will miss. So look at Jack Arquero. Of course, the last time I've seen this guy play, he was playing for the Emilio Aguinaldo College Generals back in the NCAA. And right now, he's studying his wares for the Panthers as a big attack there for Jeric Sumampong. Sumampong gets the foul. And however, he won't be completing that 3-point play. And it's a 6-point lead for the DF Republicans. Here's Kasha. Over to Arquero. Arquero looking to attack. Oh, what a defensive play right there from Reyes. Ernest Efren Reyes, not the billiards player, but he's pretty good himself, forcing that traveling violation. The timeout is called. We will be back shortly. So look at J.M. Cruz, one of their best two-way players for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Definitely had a big game in their win the last time out. Scoring 17 points, grabbing 9 boards with 3 steals and 3 blocks against the Laguna Pistons. And, you know, he's crushing it. Talking about John Michael Cruz. Obviously, he can get it done on offense and he can get it done on defense. Right now, he's getting a breather as his Bulacan DF Republicans enjoy a 6-point lead, 14-8. Monte. Using that Sumampong pick, over to Reyes. Reyes looking to attack. Reyes squeezing his way in. No good for Reyes. And Villanueva gets the board. De Guzman now will set the offense. De Guzman swings it over. Here's Villanueva. Good fake by Villanueva. And an easy deuce, but a foul will be called on the Guzman. Just a patient play for Villanueva, getting that fake and scoring on that 2 points. Here's Monte underneath. Reyes will miss, but the ball will stay with the Bulacan DF Republicans. Here's Monte. Monte nearly loses the basketball. And an offensive foul is called on Marlon Monte. So definitely he's yet to get going. Monte will get a breather. Benedictos checks in. And here's Cabanas. Cabanas over to Villanueva. No good. Power rebound. Still won't go in. Villanueva nearly loses the basketball and Cabanas resets. Here's Kasha, the three. That's good. And Sam Kasha hitting his first three-pointer of the game, and a foul is called on Villanueva. So we look at this excellent fight by Cabanas, just finding his wide open teammate on the corner. And then Nesho just attacking. Nesho hitting that first free throw. Two for two for Nesho to give the Bulacan DF Republicans a 3-point lead, 16-13. Here's Kasha. Attacks. Kasha. Oh, and he'll be called for a traveling violation. Four and 35 remaining in the first quarter. JM Cruz back on the game. And he's hounded by Narvacan. Here's Nesho. Loses the basketball. It's tapped out of bounds. And another Kasha checks in for the Guzman. And here's Benedictos. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Benedictos. 2 seconds. Cruz forces it in. And that won't go. And the rebound by Kasha. Paulo Kasha. And Cabanas finding Kasha underneath, but he can't get it to go. And here's Nesho is fouled by Cabanas. And Nesho will once again troop to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Nesho will miss the 3 points. And here's Benedictos. Benedictos called for an offensive foul. Cabanas forcing that turnover. As we look at Benedictos just extending that arm, and each time you do that, more times than not, you get called for an offensive foul. And here's Cabanas with 10 to shoot. Cabanas is fouled by John Michael Cruz. He has to be careful. Second personal foul now for JM Cruz. And here's a 3-pointer. That's good for Villanueva. And Villanueva's really given Narvacan some big minutes in this quarter. And here's Sumampong attack. Sumampong no good. Kasha now on the counter. Kasha attacks. Kasha blocked. Battle for the rebound between two teammates. Cabanas gets it. Cabanas will reset and slow things down, but he decides to attack. Cabanas erased by Bulacan. So look at this long two by Villanueva. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kasha, 3 seconds. Does he know? Kasha, there's the short jumper. No good, and Kasha gets the rebound. Kasha, the floater, still won't go in, and the rebound goes to the Bulacan DF Republicans, and they are on the counter. Sumampong, however, won't get that pass from Daguro. And the counter turnover for the Bulacan DF Republicans. And here's Cabanas. Underneath. Won't go. And a turnover for the Bulacan, or rather the Narvacan Panthers Ilocos with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And on the attack, a foul is called. Dan Asuncion will troop to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the looking for his first point. And that he did. Celso and Monte back in for the Bulacan DF Republicans. So a quick shuffle for the Bulacan head coach as Asuncion settles for a split. Oh, he's left wide open for 3. That won't go in though. And on the second attempt is Lawrence Malyari, who scores his first 2 points of the game to extend the Bulacan DF Republicans lead to a 3-point lead, 20-17. And here's Kasha. Good find and a good finish from Dan Asuncion. And it's back to a 1-point lead, 20-19. Crossover move. Monte over to the wing, and Monte has been quiet so far. Only 2 points for the Bulacan leading scorer. Monte attacks, hands it over, underneath, turns the ball over. And on the counter is Cabanas. Cabanas over to Kasha with a block. But a foul will be called on Malyari. Cabanas finding Kasha there. And Malyari can't believe it, but he better. However, Kasha's first attempt won't go in. One of 2 for Sam Kasha to tie the game at 20. There's Monte, call for a traveling violation. Excellent defense there for Paulo Kasha, staying in front of Monte and forcing the turnover. Here's Cabanas. Over to Kasha. Cabanas. Cabanas using that pick. And here's the jumper, double pump jumper. Won't go in for Villanueva, but they get the rebound. Asuncion misses the second chance, and Bulacan now looking to attack. Celso. Celso is fouled, and Celso will go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. First free throw won't go in for Joseph Celso, who's averaging 13 and 13. 13.3 points, 13 rebounds a game, but he misses both free throws. Asuncion gets the rebound, and Narvacan will have a chance to take the last shot of the first quarter. Cabanas throws it, however, to nobody. And with 6.5 ticks to go in the first quarter, Bulacan will get one more shot. Here's Daguro. Daguro using that pick, hands it over. Benedictos over to Monte, and they won't get a shot. Not a bright position there for the Bulacan DF Republicans. And after 10 minutes, it's 20-20 as Bulacan and Narvacan had their moments. Of course, Sam A. Casha hitting a couple of jumpers. Villanueva also getting a share. And then Lawrence Malyari putting in the spark for the Bulacan DF Republicans. We're tied at 20. We will be back shortly.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling! A beautiful finish! Look at this hustle play!
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! We're back here at the Brenzigiao Convention Center, and after 12 minutes of action, we're tied at 20 apiece. My name is Christian Jacinto, and I'll be calling the doubleheader for the National Basketball League 2022 Season President's Cup. And first possession of the second quarter will go to the Narvacan Panthers. And a turnover there as Nesho. Good pass by Orayi, and on the trail, Monte won't get it to go. And Kaasha gets it. And here's Narvacan. Gabico over to Fabro. First shot of the game for Fabro. Missing that attempt. Orayi over to Monte now on the wing. Monte, good defense by Gabico. Monte over to Celso. Free throw line jumper, in and out. And the rebound by Asuncion. And here's Kasha bringing the ball down. And also in for the first time, I think that's Christian Singson. And here's Singson, sidestepping move. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Good cut by Christian Singson. And Nesho will be called for a foul. First free throw is good for Christian Singson. Two for two for Christian Singson, and he puts the Panthers up 22-20. And here's Reyes. Over to Orayi underneath to Celso. Monte takes the three, that's short. And the rebound, forward pass to Kasha. Kasha, no good. Battle for the loose ball, Orayi. And the rebound by Cabico using the glass. And Cabico scoring his first 2 points, and the Narvacan Panthers now holding a 24-20 lead. Celso. Oh, a turnover there, and Kasha going all the way for the easy layup. And 6 straight points for the Narvacan Panthers. As Sam Kasha, or rather starting with Cabico with that bank shot, and then Sam Kasha forcing the turnover, scoring that easy layup. 26-20 lead for the Narvacan Panthers. We will be back shortly. Back to live action here at the Bensigyao Convention Center as we look at Christian Singson, who netted his first 2 points from the line earlier in this game. And this Narvacan holding a 26-20 lead over the Bulacan DF Republicans. Here's Nesho, wild shot, no good. And the ball will go to the Narvacan Panthers. And their defense has held up so far in the second quarter. And here's Kabiko. Kasha, left wide open, short. And the rebound by Reyes. Nesho now bringing the basketball down. Nesho kicks it out. Monte for three. Still no good for Marlon Monte. And it has been a rough shooting night for him early on in this game. And there's Kabiko. Good find. Jumper. Asuncion, that's good. And Asuncion extending the lead of the Panthers 28-20, and it has been a 8-0 run to start the second quarter. As Reyes, another tough shot. Great defensive stand for the Narvacan Panthers, and they're battling for possession. And it's going to be a jump ball between Reyes and Fabro, I think. And of course, we all know, and I'm sure you've all heard of Redel Fabro holding the season record for the most number of points this season with 51 against Cagayan Valley. Talking about Redel Fabro, but he's yet to score a single point in this game. So it will be a jump ball between Reyes and this kicking it out. Wide open three-pointer. Christian Singson will make them pay, and he will rightfully celebrate that three-pointer as he gives his team an 11-point lead. And Celso troops to the line once more. He missed two earlier. And he continues to miss. Joseph Celso usually has a very reliable jump shot in his arsenal. And 1 of 2 for Celso. That's the first point for the Bulacan DF Republicans in this game. And here's Kabiko. Singson will look to attack. Singson now hounded by Nesho. And a turnover there by Asuncion. And the Bulacan DF Republicans will look to trim the lead down in this possession. Nesho, hesitation move. Beautiful move by Christian Nesho. Just freezing the legs of Christian Singson in that play. And the lead is down to 8 points for the Narvacan Panthers. Here's Kabiko, steps back. Kabiko, I think he was passing the ball inside. Either way, it resulted to a turnover. Monte attacks. Monte, no good. And Cruz taps that ball out of bounds, so it's still a rough shooting night for Marlon Monte. 31-23 for the Narvacan Panthers. Ilocos Sur, Asuncion gets that ball tapped, and Narvacan will retain possession. Here's Fabre. Over to Kabiko. Kabiko spins. Kabiko attacks. Kabiko, beautiful move by Kabiko. Just using that his body to create separation and then having enough balance to hit that jumper. Here's Nesho attacking Singson. Good defense there by Singson, and on the counter is Kasha, who goes all the way but misses the layup. So excellent recovery from Sumampong. And here's Monte attacking. Monte, good defense by Fabre. Celso is fouled. And Celso will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first free throw is good for Joseph Celso. Two for Joseph Celso, and the lead is down to 8 points, 33 to 25, or 9 points, 33 to 24. And here's Cabico. Cabico, feeling it. No good. Battle for the rebound, and that's two white shirts battling for it. And it results into the Narvacan Panthers. Here's a cash. Stops, pops, no good. And a rebound by Cruz. Here's Nesho. Over to Celso. Underneath. Still no good for the DF Republicans. And that may have gone off the foot of Asuncion. And the Bulacan DF Republicans retaking possession with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Marlon Monte. Monte using that big pick by Celso. Monte attacks. Monte, oh, good D. That's great defense and great. There's been a struggle for the Bulacan DF Republicans offensively. And a foul is called on Malyari. And that will be the third personal on Lawrence Malyari as well. So the fourth spot for the Bulacan DF Republicans, both in foul trouble. And here's Cabico. Cabico attacks. Cabico, offensive foul. That was a clear-cut offensive foul from Cabico as he warded off the defender. As we look at the replay here, there it is. He just warded off using his left hand. And here's Nesho. Nesho. A three-pointer for Benedictos. Won't go. Battle for the rebound. Cabico. And Fabre will get it. Fabre now leading the attack. Fabre, 3-on-3. Fabre loses the basketball. And there's Malyari over to Celso for the ACS 2 points he'll get tonight. Celso now with 9 points. And here's Singson. Using that pick, Singson loses the basketball. And here's Nesho attacking. Nesho. Oh, what a block by Kasha. What a defensive play by Kasha. And right there, he changes the shot. But on the second try, finally, Marlon Monte. But look at how high Kasha went for that block. And here's Cabico. Over to Fabre underneath. Fabre spins. Power move. Fabre blocked by Celso. Great defense by Celso. And here's... So Singson checks back out. Some substitutions for Narvacan as Monte misses that corner three-pointer. And here's Cabico. Over to Kasha. Fabre. There's the jumper. That won't go in for Navarroza. And here's Nesho looking to attack. Nesho left wide open, but he will wait for his teammates. Nesho putting the moves on Fabre. Everything but the shot for Nesho, but they recover. Celso for three. That's big. And Joseph Celso has almost single-handedly brought the Bulacan DF Republicans back in this game. 13-0 run for the Bulacan DF Republicans. And they trailed by as many as 12. And right now, they're up by 1, mainly because of Joseph Celso, who now has, as Monte scores on that attack. And it's a 15-0 run now for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Celso with 13 points in that rally. And a foul is called on Orai. So we look at Nesho keeping that ball alive, resulting to a wide open three from Celso. And a timeout is called by Narvacan Panthers, Ilocos Sur. They trail by 3. We will be back shortly. But Joseph Celso brought them back in, and right now the Bulacan DF Republicans enjoying a 3-point lead over the Narvacan Panthers, 36-33. As Kabiko, right now, he has 6 points off the bench. Make that 7. And the game is tied at 36 with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And here's Monte. Monte attacks. Monte finally. Marlon Monte just evading the defenders, absorbing the contact, and hitting that basket. Kasha reaching in. Monte having the strength to absorb the contact and get that basket. And Monte now with 8 points. On 4 of 13 shooting. It's been a rough shooting night for him, but we all know his capabilities as a scorer. But he misses the free throw. Sumampong, however, gets it. Sumampong, ow! Great defense there for Fabre. And here's Cabanas now. Fabre looking to attack. Fabre stops, no good. The rebound by Sumampong. And a bad pass there for Benedictos. And on the counter is Fabro, who scores his first 2 points of the game. And we're tied at 38 with a minute and 19 remaining. Here's Daguro. Daguro looking for a friend. Over to Sumampong. Hands it over. Back to Daguro. 6 seconds. Daguro attacks. Daguro nearly loses the basketball. And Malyari gets the rebound. Malyari is fouled. And Lawrence Malyari will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So we look at Kasha finding Fabro on the secondary break. That is why you always trail on your fast break. And Malyari hits the first free throw. We look at Reden Fabro, just 2 points, but we all know he has the ability to go off anytime, evident in his 51-point game against Cagayan Valley. So we're expecting more from him in this game. Here's Fabro. Takes the three, in and out. And the rebound by Monte. Monte using that pick. Monte attacks. Monte, no good. Rebound by Malyari. And Malyari will troop to the line once more. So, Lawrence Malyari doing God's work for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Cleaning up after his teammates' misses. And then hitting those free throws. It will be important for Lawrence Malyari to continue to play solid minutes as he's doing right now, given the foul trouble of J.M. Cruz. And so far, so good for him. He's got 6 points, and they're up by 4 with less than 24 seconds to go. And a beautiful move right there from J.R. Sumagit. And here comes Daguro. Final shot of the half. Monte, 7 seconds. Monte looking to attack. 5, hands it over. Daguro for 3. Long battle for the rebound. Daguro recovers 1 bench. And hitting that 3-pointer. He's got 5 points. Talking about Christian Singson. But his team is trailing by 4 thanks to this man, Joseph Celso, who already has 13 points in his name after 24 minutes. And Bulacan, the Republicans, 44. Narvacan Panthers, 40. We will be back shortly.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapak.
Big gamble here. Oh, alley-oop is good for Ramos. Oh, look at Ramos. Look at the elevation.
Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malagayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila.
It's Abel and good tap from behind. Kapuso will go for back-to-back hits, but he is blocked. Public display of projection there. Again, ooh, wow. Just like in volleyball.
Yan sa akin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ang buhay. Pangarap at ang
Chan using the Villanueva screen. Chan to Villanueva. 1 second. Oh, buzzer beater. Now, what a game. I say, what a game from Ivan Villanueva. You know, capping off that strong third quarter with this late triple.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Alley-oop play, what a finish! Alley-oop finish. Shane Agot.
Sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami. Malupit na dumiskate. Handang pakita sa mundo.
It's with Kabiko. Kabiko bounce pass in traffic. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do a bounce pass in traffic. Santos! Dipsy-doo! Slip shot, Dipsy-doo. Woohoo! Making the pass, Babra! 2 points. Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Kabiko.
Pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Steal here. It's with Tamayo. Mangalino. Whips it inside to a teammate on Dipsy-doo! By Sampang. And Sampang introducing himself very well to the NBL audience.
Hindi na pwede na ako'y panghinaan. Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaan.
Found by Lagrama. Lagrama in transition. Look at that move by Topeng Lagrama. Wraparound move, eluding the defense of Makati. Look at that.
Dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Duyo, the inbounder, with 1 on the shot clock. The lob to Ramos for the dunk! Alex Ramos with the slam. What a well-executed play for the Quezon Barons.
Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan, NBL.
Kabinbin. Still with a lot of energy. Look at this. Look at the energy of Jack Kabinbin. Woo! She's so fast even in slow motion. Air Force. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, fancy shot! Wow! Put that on our highlight reel. Look at that again. Look at this circus shot by Air Force. Another angle. Wow!
Both teams trying to get the first bucket in the second half. Borja, what a shot, reverse layup. Almost like a no-look shot.
A steal completed by Kevin Bin. Kevin Bin will take it strong for the 2 points. As if it meant their life. Kevin Bin. Strong move. Oh, she goes for the miss. They get the offensive rebound. Resultay. Kick out. Oh, the 3 is down. Columna with the go-ahead 3 with 6 seconds left. Wow.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move and one. Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling.
Welcome back to the NBL Season 2022 President's Cup presented by Converge. As we look at the game highlights, Bulacan DF Republican starting off well, hitting that 3-pointer from Benedictos, but Narvacan Panthers getting their groove going, all thanks to Kasha and Cabico early on. And after the first 12 minutes, we're tied at 20. Early on in the second quarter, Cabico and Christian Singson led a rally for the Narvacan Panthers as they took an early 12-point lead. You can see Christian Singson there hitting that 3-pointer from the corner, but that 12-point lead quickly dissipated, all thanks to this guy, the big man Joseph Celso, who's been a force underneath for Bulacan DF Republicans. That's why they're up by 44-40. We look at the picture, not good shooting for both teams, but it's pretty much identical. 11 to 10 assists for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Bulacan DF Republicans getting more second chance points, 15-7, but Narvacan getting more production from their bench players at 23-9. We look at the leading scorers, Kasha with 7, Gapico with 7, Villanueva with 7, and Singson with 5 for the Narvacan Panthers, while Celso with 13, Monte with 10, Nesho with 7, and Malyari with 6 for the Bulacan DF Republicans. And it's a 4-point lead for the Bulaqueños in this clash of the two teams who are looking to hold on to their respective positions in the NBL. Again, third quarter of the 2022 NBL season. It's a 44-40 lead. As I've said, this is the first crack at the basket will miss for Cabanas. And here's a three-pointer in and out. But on the save, the Bulacan DF Republicans get it. Here's Monte looking to stay aggressive. A three-pointer for Benedictos won't go in, and a rebound for the Panthers. On the other end, Kasha. Oh, beautiful sidestepping move. Everything but the shot. But on the second chance is J.R. Sumagit, who scores his second basket of the game to trim the lead of the Bulacan DF Republicans to just 2 points. Here's Cruz. Hands it over to Monte. Monte steps into a three, short. And a rebound by Kasha. Over to Cabanas. And here's Sumagit. Cabanas for three. No good. And on the other end, Christian Nesho scoring and catching the defense of the Narvacan Panthers sleeping. Score on that easy deuce. Sumagit. He has space. Sumagit, the jumper, short. Sumagit. And here's Monte being left wide open. I know he's been struggling, but that's something that the Narvacan Panthers can't afford to do right now. You know, allow Marlon Monte to get going. As Asuncion, no! Asuncion misses a gimme underneath. And here's Kasha. No good. Battle for the rebound. Asuncion once more, and Asuncion once again getting the chances. Unfortunately, he's not converting. And here's Nesho now. Nesho evading Cabanas. Nesho over three red shirts. And the ball will stay with the Bulacan DF Republicans. And the finish by Nesho. And it's a 51-42 lead. A timeout for the Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur. Look at this beautiful pass by Celso. And the extension from Nesho. It's a 51-42 lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans. We will be back shortly. Look at the lead guard of the Bulacan DF Republicans, Christian Nesho. He has been all over the place tonight. 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. So maybe we could set up a triple-double watch for Christian Nesho as a steal there by J.M. Cruz. J.M. Cruz finally gets it going. And that's just his second basket. He's been struggling with foul trouble in the first half. And he gives the Bulacan DF Republicans an 11-point lead. Kasha attacks. Kasha scores. And he stops the bleeding for the Narvacan Panthers. And here's Nesho once more. Nesho looking to attack. Kicks it out. Monte with the fake. Monte spins. Monte. Tough shot by Monte. And right now, Marlon Monte is won't go in. And on the counter is Kasha. Kasha on the attack. Kasha loses the basketball and Monte gets the rebound. Nesho stops, pops, hits. And a three-pointer by Nesho, but I think a double foul is called underneath. It's gonna be between Joseph Celso and Jack Arquero. So we look at Nesho. no one around Nesho. And he makes them pay 12 points in the game now for Christian Nesho. And it's back to an 11-point lead with a little over 7 minutes to go in the third period. Fabro hit a big three earlier. Fabro now hands it over to Cabanas. Cabanas over to Casio. Casio still no good. Turns the ball over. Here's Nesho on the other end. Nesho over to Monte, looking to attack. Monte can't control the basketball. So some substitutions. Navarroza checking in. And Reclusado checks in for the first time in this game. There's Asuncion. Asuncion spots up, no good. Nesho with another rebound. That's rebound number 6 for Nesho. Nesho waiting for that pick, loses the basketball, and a steal for Cabanas and an easy layup for him. And Narvacan looking to pressure, leaves Monte wide open, who makes that pass to Celso. And it's back to an 11-point lead, 60-49. Narvacan needs some stops. And here's Reclusado. Good find, Asuncion. Over to Elton Navarroza, who scores his first 2 points. Nesho now. Nesho. Over to Celso. Celso for 3. That's good. And Celso continuing to pile up the points. He's got 18, and I think that's assist number 7 for Nesho. And I'll be checking his numbers a little bit later on as they force a turnover. Both teams in this third quarter. As Cruz scoring on that cut, Arquero making Celso pay for that late closeout. But it's still an 11-point lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans, and a great pass off the inbounds. Daguro finding John Cruz, and John Cruz now beginning to feel it for the Bulacan DF Republicans. It's a 13-point lead. And on the cut, a layup is good. That's Vincent Saldua also checking in for the first time. Great pass. Angelo Orayi called for the personal, but first let's look at this great inbounds play. Christian or John Michael Cruz scoring on that alley-oop. And then Vincent Saldua and Celso checks out. Another productive quarter for Celso as they open a 10-point lead. There's Arayi. Arayi is called for an offensive foul. Third personal for Angelo Arayi. A little bit out of control for Arayi. Great stance there for Jack Lord Arquero. And here's Narvacan. Reclusado forcing his way in and getting that fourth foul from Orayi. And Reclusado hits the first free throw. Two for two for Reclusado. And it's down to an 8-point lead once more. 67-59. And a turnover there. As you look at the scoring this quarter, 23-19. offense definitely picking up for both teams. And right now, 17 seconds. Bulacan needs to get this ball inbounds right across the center court na. And that they do. And oh, a great pass! And oh, Malyari blows the finish. But that could have been a great play for the Bulacan DF Republicans. As speaking of great passes, look at that. Great pass there to JP Reclosado. And a steal by Kasha. Kasha will score. And don't look now, it's a 4-point lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans. And a big rally, late rally here for the Narvacan Panthers. So look at this excellent pass by Saldua to Reclosado. And then a steal resulting into an easy layup from Kasha. With less than 4 minutes to go, it's just a 4-point lead for Bulacan. We will be back shortly. Game of runs between the two teams. Early in the quarter, the Bulacan DF Republicans looked like they were about to blow this game wide open. But thanks to the insertion of Reclosado and Saldua, they are now currently on a 7-0 run. Away, JM. But Bulacan retains possession. Here's Monte. Over to Benedictos. Benedictos steps into a three, no good in the rebound by Reclosado. Saldua now looking at Arquero at the post, and Cruz taps that ball away. Ball will stay with the Narvacan Panthers. And here's Kasha. Over to Fabro. They go underneath. Kasha won't go. And the other Kasha gets it. And Kasha scores on the offensive rebound. And it's down to a 4-point lead once more. Cruz will bring the ball down. Cruz gets it out of the corner. Nesho for three. That's good. And Christian Nesho now has 19 points. And it's only the third period. 72-65. Arquero. And a foul is called. That's going to be on the Nesho. So look at Nesho from way downtown. Just getting that three-pointer to go. Nesho with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. So totally a productive game for Nesho as Saldua and Arquero making a connection there. Arquero scoring on that easy deuce. It's down to a 5-point lead once more. Reyes. Over to Benedictos. Benedictos for three. Still no good. Battle for the rebound. Reclosado gets it. Reclosado pushing the basketball now. Reclosado over to Casio. Over to the corner. That's a three-pointer. That's good. That's Paulo Kasha to Sam Kasha. The Kasha connection. Hitting that corner long too. So it's down to a 3-point lead. Here's Daguro. Over to Orayi. Orayi attacks. Orayi is fouled, and Orayi will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And here's Reclosado. Unselfish play between the Kashas. As Orayi hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 for Angelo Orai. And he extends the lead of the Bulacan DF Republicans to 5 points, 74-69. 1 minute and change to go in this game, or rather in this quarter. And here's Saldua. 2 free throws for JP Reclusado. Oh, no. They're still not in the penalty yet. So it's going to be a sideline inbounds. And here's Kasha. Kasha decides to not to use that pick. Wrong idea. Daguro on the counter. Daguro. And right now it's back to a 9-point lead. A little bit of a rally here for the Bulacan DF Republicans to end the game, or to end the quarter. And here's Arquero looking to attack. Arquero is fouled. Arquero just too strong. Chuck Lord Arquero pushing his way past Reyes, absorbing contact and getting that basket to go. And he will complete the 3-point play. A much needed 3-point play for the Narvacan Panthers. 10 seconds remaining in the third period. Here's Daguro. 6 seconds. Daguro hands it over. 3-pointer. That won't go. Malyari gets the rebound. Malyari won't get it to go. And after 3 quarters, it's a 6-point lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans. It has been a quarter of runs with Bulacan DF Republicans starting off well, all thanks to Christian Nesho. But of course, Saldua and Reclusado having answers for the Narvacan Panthers. So after 3 quarters, 78-72 lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans. We will be back shortly.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw.
Let's take a look at the man of the moment for the Bulacan DF Republicans, Christian Nesho. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists on an efficient 7 of 14 shooting. You know, when he's on the floor, good things happen for the Bulacan DF Republicans. And he would look to continue on his wonderful game as he starts the 4th quarter on the bench. But, you know, we won't see him there for long, that's for sure, as they only hold a 6-point lead entering the final 12 minutes of this game. Bulacan being met with a press to start the quarter, but Monte breaks it down as we look at the quarter scoring. Big third quarter for both teams, 32-34 by Bulacan after a pretty close start, or rather pretty close first 2 quarters. And here comes Monte once more. Monte attacks. Monte is fouled. And Monte now 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for Monte, although he misses the first free throw. Not a good shooting night for Monte, just 8 of 21. But he's making it count. And he's making the big plays as they hold a 9-point lead now, 81-72. Kasha over to Arquero. Arquero erased. And Arquero recovers. Arquero looking to take Celso one-on-one. Arquero, the Bulacan DF Republicans to just 8 points. And here's Benedictos looking to attack. Benedictos overcooks it. Kasha leading the counter attack for the Panthers. Over to Saldua, left wide open. That's a long three. And that won't go in. Monte gets the rebound. Monte faced by Kasha. Over to Reyes. Reyes squeezes his way in. Reyes! Finally, Ernest Reyes just squeezing his way in there. And then getting that shot to go. Ernest Reyes now has a chance to complete a three-point play. De Guzman checks in for Reclusado. Good minutes for JP Reclusado. Only came in the third period. Had 4 points and 2 rebounds as Reyes completes the three-point play. It's an 11-point lead now for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Arquero, he has 13. Arquero looks to attack. Arquero! And Jack Lord Arquero now with 15 in the game. And a turnover by Monte. Here's Saldua underneath. And Saldua scores on that layup. It's down to a 7-point lead now. And they press Benedictos. Reyes finds Daguro. And Daguro gets that ball past the midway mark. And here's Monte. Monte now. Hands it over to Reyes. Reyes again finding his way in there. And Ernest Reyes getting more and more confident with those drives, and he puts Bulacan ahead 86-77. Arquero over to Kasha for three. Long. Reyes with the rebound and Daguro now running. Daguro over to Celso. Over to Benedictos. Benedictos is blocked. And another block by De Guzman, but Celso will be fouled on the third attempt. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Joseph Celso, 18 points. But he's been struggling from the line. $18 points, 6 of 9 from the field. Celso, 4 of 8 only from the free throw line. Make that 5 of 9. So he's got 19 and it's back to a 10-point lead for the DF Republicans. Cabigo is back on the floor. Over to Arquero. Arquero using that pick. 7 seconds. Arquero steps into a 3. That's good. Jack Lord Arquero now beginning to feel it. And he has come alive in the second half. Talking about Jack Lord Arquero. Arquero only had 4 points in the first half. Now Arquero as Monte absorbs the contact from the 3-point line and now has a chance for a 3-point play. Oh, and that's a traveling violation, or rather a dribbling violation for Asuncion. And Christian Singson, who had good minutes in the second quarter, will return to action as they trail by 11, 91-80. Benedictos over to Celso, steps into a 3. That's big! Joseph Celso hitting that 3-pointer, his second or third of the night. He's got 22, and more importantly, the lead is up to 14. Arquero. De Guzman attacks. De Guzman floats. And De Guzman scores. 94-82, 7:33 to go in the game. Daguro now calling the actions for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Here's Monte. Monte for 3, no good. Arquero with the rebound, forward pass, good find. De Guzman scores. And Russell De Guzman, back-to-back baskets for him. And it's down to a 10-point lead. Daguro now. Good give and go play, blocked by Asuncion. But a foul will be called on Asuncion as we look at De Guzman just squeezing his way, floating his way in there. And then leaking out of that pass from Arquero to score on that easy deuce. Russell De Guzman keeping the Panthers alive as Daguro scores on the free throw line. Nesho and Sumampong checking in for Celso and Monte. One of two for Daguro, and it's back to an 11-point lead. Arquero likes this matchup, but this time he loses the basketball. Good find to Asuncion, but Asuncion misses it. And here's Bulacan DF Republicans, and a turnover there by Nesho. And a counter steal, Daguro now to Nesho. Nesho underneath, Reyes! Just too strong. Ernest Reyes. Here's Nesho finding Reyes, and Reyes just powering his way to Asuncion. That was a clear foul right there. Asuncion moved this sideways, moved this body sideways. And Reyes completes the 3-point play. It's back to a 14-point lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Cabico, where will they go here? Cabico looking to attack. Cabico over to Singson at the corner. Singson underneath. Good pass by Asuncion, but Cabico was not ready for it. Fabro now. Reden Fabro scoring on that lefty layup. And it's down to a 12-point lead. Here's Nesho. Over to the corner. Sumampong, the jumper. No good. And the rebound, Benedicto's fighting for it, but Cabico loses the basketball. Reyes, 3-on-1. Reyes attacks. Reyes won't go. Battle for the rebound. Arquero gets it. And here's Asuncion over to Singson for 3. No good. And the rebound by Benedictos. Nesho slowing things down. Time is on their side. They're ahead by 12 with 5:20 to go. Nesho putting the moves on Singson. Kicks it out. The three-pointer. Benedictos. That won't go in. Battle for the rebound. Sumampong gets it. Sumampong looking to attack. Sumampong stopped by Asuncion. Over to Reyes. Reyes sidesteps. Reyes. No go. And the rebound by Fabro. Cabico now. Looking to attack. Cabico and a double dribbling violation. And a timeout is called by Bulacan Republicans. They're up by 12. We will be back shortly. Back to live action here at the Brenzigiao Convention Center for the 2022 NBL Chairman's Cup. And we're nearing the final stretch of this game. Bulacan DF Republicans holding on to a comfortable 12-point lead, 98-86. Here's Orai, kicks it out. The jumper, Sumampong. And they'll take that. Jeric Sumampong extending the lead of Bulacan to 14. Here's Fabro for 3. That's good. Reden Fabro. An all-important 3-pointer for Fabro. And it's an 11-point lead, down to an 11-point lead. Good fast break play there between Sumampong and Orai. So it's a 13-point lead. Back to a 13-point lead for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Cabanas. Over to Arquero for 3. That's good. And Jack Lord Arquero just coming alive in the second half, but he needs to get more production from his teammates because apparently he can't do this alone. Here's Nesho. Nesho looking for a friend, dance it over to Monte. Monte, 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and the ball will stick with the Bulacan DF Republicans with 2.7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Nesho goes to Monte, 2.7. Nesho, floater, that won't go in. The rebound by Saldua. Saldua looking to bring the basketball down. Saldua over to Arquero, he's been hot. Fabro also hit a 3-pointer earlier. Arquero now looking to attack. Arquero over to Cabanas. 9 seconds. Cabanas for 3. Won't go in, and a foul will be called on Arquero. He pushed Sumampong out of the way. And Jeric Sumampong misses the first free throw. Villanueva giving Arquero a breather. And Arquero will sit down with 21 points to his name. 17 coming in the second half. And that's something that the Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur can't afford, giving extra possessions to the Bulacan DF Republicans. Nesho on the inbounds. Monte. Monte, turns the ball over. And a loose ball foul is called on Monte. That's only his second personal foul though. Timeout for the Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur. They trail by 10. We will be back shortly. Jack Lord Arquero has given everything for the Narvacan Panthers in the second half, scoring 17 of his 21 points in the third and fourth period. However, they still trail by 10. He's getting a breather now, but I expect him to get back soon. Look at those numbers, 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. But they still have 3 minutes to go to change things up and mount a comeback. Fabro Looking to attack Cruz. Fabro. Oh, beautiful move by Fabro. Looking for a foul, but he won't get it. As Nesho brings the ball down over to Monte. Nesho. Using the clock wisely. 6 seconds. Orayi looking to attack. Orayi hands it over. 2 seconds. Cruz. Oh, great defense by the Narvacan Panthers. And here's Saldua. Over to Kasha. Sam Kasha. They need the basket here as we enter the final 2-minute mark of this game. And that's a much needed basket from Vincent Saldua, and unnecessary turnover there. Unforced one for JM Cruz. And here's Fabro. Over to Villanueva. Overcooks it as the final 2-minute mark is upon us. So we look at Villanueva missing this gimme. And then it looks like it's gonna stay with the Narvacan Panthers. Ilocos Sur, timeout. 30-second timeout is called by the Narvacan Panthers, Ilocos Sur. They need a basket here in order to keep this interesting. We will be back shortly. Look at the standings here in the 2022 NBL season. Bulacan with a win here would shoot up to the top of the standings. They're currently at 5-1, while the Narvacan Panthers are desperately holding on to dear life at the number 8. They need a win here in order to keep a strong hold of that number 8 position. And in order to keep that win hopes alive, they need the basket here. Oh, and now a turnover. And Nesho with the steal. Nesho now looking to put the final nail in the Narvacan coffin. Nesho using that pick from Celso. Nesho attacks. Nesho is blocked by Fabro. 5 seconds. Monte looking to attack. Monte won't go in the battle for the rebound. Here's Monte underneath, still won't go, and I think that's a 24-second shot clock violation as the ball didn't hit the rim in his first attempt. 55 seconds remaining in the game. Panthers are still pretty much in it, but they desperately need a basket here. I'm wondering, where is Jack Arquero? Jack Arquero, who has basically been the man of the moment for Panthers. Speaking of the man of the moment, Christian Singson, how about that? Christian Singson with an all-important basket, hitting that floater, leaving Nesho behind, and then scoring on that bank shot. Christian Singson with 7 points off the bench. And he can hoop, definitely. No question about it. He can hoop. Talking about Christian Singson. And right now, they need a stop on the other end. So they trail by 6, 102 to 96. Narvacan has to get a stop here. Look at Christian Singson. Quality minutes off the bench. 7 points on 2 of 4 shooting. And each time you can get that from a player off your bench, you know that's good minutes. And Singson will be staying on the floor to And a timeout will be called. We look at Reden Fabro, someone who can also heat up as they look to storm a comeback. But first things first, they need a stop here, and I think delay of game warning. On Fabro. And here's Monte looking to put the final nail in the coffin here. But he's being hounded by Kasha. 3 seconds. Oh, and a steal. A steal by Saldua. And Saldua will go all the way. And the lead is down to 4. 102-98 with 30 seconds to go. Narvacan will be putting on the pressure. And there's the trap on Nesho. Nesho finds Orayi now. And Orayi will be using the clock because it is to their favor, and a foul is finally given. Angelo Orayi will be going to the line for 2 pressure-packed free throws. There's the steal there by Saldua, and Saldua trimming the lead of the Bulacan DF Republicans to just 4 points. Orayi misses the first, and that's the break that the Narvacan Panthers needed. 102-98. Orayi misses, and a rebound by Arquero. Arquero will be pushing the basketball. Arquero now attacks. Arquero, oh! And the refs are gonna review it. But from this angle, it looks like it may have grazed off Arquero's leg. Let's see. Here's the steal attempt by Monte. And it looks like the knee or the ball went off the knee of Jack Lord Arquero. At least from that angle. But the referees see it otherwise. And the ball will stay with the Narvacan Panthers Ilocos Sur. Kasha checking in for Fabro. 14.3 seconds to go. And here's Arquero. Arquero for 3. Short. And the rebound by Nesho. And Nesho will go to the line to try and put the final touches. And we look at this 3-pointer by Arquero. That's a good line. Had it been a little stronger, that would have gone in, as the first free throw from Nesho is good. He's got 20 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, 6 rebounds. What else can Christian Nesho do? Apparently ice the game with 2 free throws. 21 in the game now for Nesho, 104-98. And on the attack, that's good for Saldua. And a timeout is called by the Bulacan DF Republicans. We will be back shortly. We're back here at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center where the Bulacan DF Republicans are just 4.8 seconds away from claiming the top seed here in the NBL 2022 Chairman's Cup. They own a 4-point lead and they just want to get this over with and avoid the turnover. And here's Cruz over to Monte and they foul Monte. Monte with 22 in the game, alongside 10 rebounds and 7 assists. Make that 23 for Monte. One of two, Monte gets the rebound and Monte will miss. But I don't think that will count, as good as that is from Jack Arquero. So let's see. And it won't count, but a good highlight nonetheless. So after 4 quarters of action, the Bulacan DF Republicans holding on to a 105-100 win over the Narvacan Panthers. We will be discussing what happened in the game alongside the best player of the game when we return.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! Everyone! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! Everyone! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move! Everyone! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
The Bulacan DF Republicans earned a 105-100 win over the Narvacan Panthers, and mainly because of this guy, our Kruberg, best player of the game. Wala nang iba kundi ang big man ng Bulacan DF Republicans, Joseph Celso, who's been all over the floor in this game, hitting 3-pointers hitting follow-up jumpers or follow-up baskets on the rebound. Such a big game from Joseph Celso. We look at his numbers, 22 points, 9 rebounds on an ultra-efficient 7 of 10 shooting. Joseph, good evening and welcome to the panel. Joseph, parang sa tuwing kailangan ng basket ng Bulacan, sa'yo nang gagaling and sa'yo talaga, step up ka talaga, hitting those big threes, hitting those big follow-up. Anong tumatakbo sa isip mo, especially nung dikdikan yung laban and then kailangan ng baskets, tapos ikaw yung nagpapakita, gilas?
Ayun nga po, ang sabi lang sa amin ni coach na kumpiyansa lang, pag libre kami, tira lang namin, tapos depensa. Ayun po.
And yung depensa na yon, yung naging dahilan kung bakit nyo nakuha itong laro na to. And with that win, number 1 na kayo sa standings with the 6-1 record. Anong pakiramdam na after 7 games, kayo na yung nangunguna sa NBL season 2022?
Ayun, syempre po, masaya kami na nakita namin yung mga pinaghihirapan namin, training kami halos araw-araw. Ayun po.
And ayun, Joseph, pagkakataon mo na, may gusto kang batiin, you have the mic.
Ayun po, unang-una gusto pong magpasalamat kay Lord na binigay sa amin yung panalo na to. At sa mga tao pong mga sumusuporta sa amin na unang-una po si Gob Daniel Fernando, si Boss Romy Cardenas, si Boss Paulo Cardenas, pati po si Mayor Jane de la Cruz ng Hagonoy, Bulacan, sila Attorney Julius, Attorney Julius Ligala, sila Boss Jeff, Boss Datsun, saka Boss Benji. Pati po yung family ko, gusto ko rin pong batiin yung asawa ko, anak ko, nanay ko, mga kapatid ko. Yung buong Celso family po, saka yung Rojas family, Villanueva family. Ako, si Joseph Brian Celso, certified homegrown ng Bulacan Republicans.
And that's the Kruberg best player of the game, Joseph Celso. And we're gonna see him more in a bit as we head you over to the game highlights. Joseph Celso playing a big role in this win over the Narvacan Panthers. Early on, it was a hot start for both teams. You know, Kaasha hitting that jumper as we end the first quarter tied at 20 apiece. You know, Bulacan getting productions from almost everyone. In the second quarter, it was a game of rallies. You know, Kabiko getting his numbers while also seeing Christian Singson come off the bench and provide the spark for the Narvacan Panthers. But as we've said, the best player of the game, Joseph Celso, having answers each time dumidikit itong Narvacan Panthers as we look at that three-pointer from Joseph Celso. And that's the reason why after the first half, they entered with a 4-point lead. In the third period, JM Cruz joining the party with the steal, scoring on that layup. And then, of course, Christian Nesho holding on with that layup off his own. Of course, it was a big game also from Christian Nesho. I think he had 21. And they entered the fourth period with a 6-point lead, 78-72. And it was another big start for the Bulacan DF Republicans. Joseph Celso hitting yet another three-pointer. And then a couple of three-point plays from Reyes opened this game up. They led by as many as 12. And then hold on to a 105-100 win over the Narvacan Panthers. But this is only the first game for the NBL Season 2022 President's Cup. Up next, we have a very, very big game between the home team, Pampanga Delta, taking on the Taguig City Generals. We will be back. Stay tuned.